After Hurricane Sandy, uh, I went to New York. I had to go to New York to meet the lawyer for the bank. I stayed at the Waldorf Astoria. It was Governor Cuomo's birthday party. And I walked outside, and around the corner from the Waldorf Astoria is this church. And there was literally like there was more than 1,000 people. I'm going to tell you, there was more than 1,000 people I know because when I saw those people waiting in line for a piece of bread and a bowl of soup in the cold, and right around the corner is Governor Cuomo with his gala party at the Waldorf, and I'm staying at the Waldorf for 300 a night or whatever. I went to the I went to the Wells Fargo Bank because it was still early enough and they were open there. There was like right there too, right across the street. And I went in and I got literally 1,000 $5 bills. I pulled them out. I asked the teller. I said, "I want 1,000 $5 bills." She was kind of pissed, but it's okay. And I went back out and I started at the back of the line. Okay, I started at the back and I went towards the front and I gave each person a $5 bill. And I told them, I said, I could have been, just, they asked me who I was or whatever. And I was like, no, I'm not from the church. I'm not from the government. Consider me a brother who you never had or you lost or you hated or something. And here, just take that money. And I walked all the way up to the front. Boom, 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 $5 in each hand. And I got to the front of the line and I ran out of bills. And the people who were at the front of the line, they actually looked like they really didn't deserve to have a bowl of soup or something, like they were just there. And so I remembered that, and I told him, I said, the last shall be first and the first shall be last. If you hadn't been trying to be first in line to get a bowl of soup, you would have had a $5 bill. And what a lesson. And actually, if anybody wants to know what I did with my money since 2011, not just those not just that 1,000 people, but over 100,000 people since 2011 that I give at least like a $20 bill to in their hand directly after a hurricane or after an earthquake or just in a poor neighborhood somewhere like Bogota or Guayaquil or Guatemala or Nicaragua, just helping people out. Giving back to the people who were stolen from, basically. So, Hurricane Sandy, and the last shall be first and the first shall be last. And Governor Cuomo, bye bye.